Yeah.
What's good, world? Today's on a beautiful Sunday. Hope y'all doing your thing. This is your boy Dimes, aka the franchise, from D&D Talking Hoops. My boy on the other screen. That's Dribbles right there, baby. What's going on for the day, bro?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
Just enjoying life, doing what I do.
Yes,
Talk about
sir.
these hoops.
Yes, sir. Pretty excited about this one. Last night, uh, the 76ers ended up beating the Nets 121 to 101. The Hawks lost 99 to the Celtics to 112. The Knicks squeaked by. They got 101 against the Cavs 97. And the Warriors lost it 123 to the Kings 126. Tonight we got LA versus Memphis, 2 p.m. on ABC. Later we got Heat versus Bucks, 4:30 on TNT. The Clippers versus Phoenix at 7 TNT, and then the late game is Minnesota versus Denver, 9:30 on TNT. So basically, I'm kind of curious. We're just gonna kind of do a quick rundown. We'll start on the East, and we'll just go back and forth and see who we're taking as the final four on the East and the West. So, number one, Denver against number 8, T-Wolves. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Denver. I'm gonna take Denver Nuggets. Reason why I say I'm gonna probably take them is due to, there's a chance this guy might get a three-peat Joker. So Jokic has been doing his thing, man. Like honestly, for a big man, he can pretty much do anything when it comes down to it. He's flashy with the passes. He knows where to get his shots off. Really, he's dominant underneath. In a point of way, he's dominant. Can't really slow him down. He's gonna get triple doubles, you know. So I'm probably gonna have to take Denver on this one.
I'm going the other way. I got T-Wolves. I think it's going to be an upset. Probably 6 games, but maybe 7. I'm taking T-Wolves. I think Cat's going to be aggressive on this go-around. Number 4 seed Suns going up against 5 Clippers. Who you got?
I got Suns all day, bro. They got too many shooters on that squad, and don't get me wrong. I'm sure there'll be a couple games where Clippers might get a win, but when it comes down to it, they got KD, Booker, Aiden, and Chris Paul. Right there alone, that's their big four. So I don't see how Clippers can win without having Paul George maybe missing the first playoffs against them. So I don't see the Clippers doing it, bro.
Right. Yeah, I'm taking Suns too. I think they got too much firepower. They came together uh, really quick after the All-Star break and the trade and stuff, but I'm still taking the Suns on this one too. Number 3, Kings against the 6 Warriors. Kings are up 1-0 right now.
Yeah, I got to see maybe a couple minutes of that game, and it was definitely like it was a back and back forth game. I'm sure it was going to come down to the wire, which that's what it ended up doing, just from a little bit of the highlights I've seen. Um, yes, the Kings got the first win, but they were playing at home too, and they had a lot of momentum. But Golden State Warriors have a lot of playoff experience, and Steve Kerr, he'll get stuff figured out. And those got key players, man, like Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, and now they got their defensive player back, Andrew Wiggins. I don't see Kings winning, bro. I just don't. Plus, Kings are young. They still got a lot to learn too. They got a good coaching system, but like I said, playoff experience is where it's at, and Golden State Warriors is that team. So that's who I'm
Yep.
going with.
I got the Warriors too. I think they woke up a beast. And like you said, Andrew Wiggins, he has been gone for like 2.5 months and came back. He looked pretty good. I don't know why they took that 3, only being down 1. He was wide open, and he could have drove and possibly got a bucket with an and 1, and then still been up by 2 like they wanted. But I guess you live by the shot, you die by the shot. So see what
Right,
happens.
true.
Number 2 Memphis up against the number 7 Lakers. Who you got?
Um, I gotta take Lakers, bro. As much as I hate to say it, the Lakers.
Taking out
They
your
got
bronze jersey.
they got they got they got
Taking out your
LeBron and they
bronze
got
jersey.
AD. And I don't like LeBron, but They got AD and they got LeBron, and they do have other role players that do play pretty good. Um, it's the goal. I want to believe that the Grizzlies can do it. The problem is that I have with it is who's really going to be able to stop AD when it comes down to it, because they don't have Brandon Clark. Dylan Brooks is not. He's more like a what do you call it, a 2.0 of Draymond Green. He's trying to play that villain card and do all that extra stuff, but when it comes down to it, I don't really see Grizzlies beating the Lakers. As much as I like to see it happen, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I'm actually going to take Memphis on this one. I think Triple J, he's pretty good defender. Is he going to be able to stop AD? No, ain't happening. But offensively, he should be able to kind of wear him down a little bit, and defensively, he's going to try and slow him down. But like you say, AD and LeBron, they're going to do their thing, no doubt. But I think Game 7, Memphis is going to take it, especially being home court advantage.
Right.
So we'll jump over to the east side. Number 1 Bucks against number 8 Heat. Who you got?
Bucks all day. Bucks. The Bucks are too over. What do you call it? Overall around, they're pretty good. Their chemistry's like right there. Doesn't matter if Giannis is off the court or on the court. Same with Middleton, and then you got other key players like Joel Holiday, and then you got Bobby Portis. You got Brooke Lopez. I mean, you got players that can basically play certain roles that they need to play when they need to. And then they got Grayson Allen as well. So don't get me wrong. I think the Heat's a good team, but I don't think they have the offensive power to be that team. And honestly, there's nobody that can really stop Giannis. I mean, he literally takes 3 steps and he's to the basket. So I mean,
Yeah.
and they're playing at home. I don't see them losing at home. Even if they went to Game 7, I don't see them still losing at home. So I'm gonna take Milwaukee on this one.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me too. Bucks for sure. I think Drew Holiday is going to have a series in this go round. I think Middleton's out for a little bit, so they might let him heal before he come back to the next one. But yeah, being home court, that's what you fight for that number 1 seed for. So I'm taking Bucks. Number 4 Cavs against number 5 Knicks, and the Knicks got the upset. They're up 1-0. Who you got?
I still got the Knicks. I just think that with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, those guys are, especially Jalen Brunson. I bet he's going to get probably most improved player if he doesn't. If you know what I'm saying, I honestly think he'll be the most improved player. He'll get that award for sure. The Knicks organization's they're pretty good, man. They started off horrible in the beginning of the season. I think they were like 2-12 when they started, and now they're the number 5 seed. I mean, that's pretty good to go that far. And they got a good coaching system too. I wish I get to see my boy D Rose play, but for some reason they don't got him in the rotation, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But the way that they played yesterday, man, they were shooting some shots, man, and they were playing good defense. I mean, they were doing their thing for sure. So I'm gonna have to go with the Knicks.
I hear you, man. They did play. I think Cavs. I don't know if they were just overconfident. I didn't get to watch that game, so I don't know exactly what happened. But I'm actually gonna roll with the Cavs, man. I think it was just first game jitters. Donovan Mitchell got traded midway. I think they'll figure it out, man. They're 4th seed for a reason. But I think Jared Allen, some of those other guys will step it up, and I think they'll take it. Probably game 6 or 7. We'll see. Number 3 76ers against number 6 Nets. The 76ers are up 1-0. Who you got?
I got the 76ers, man. I'm not saying it's going to be a sweep or anything, but for sure it might be more like a 4-1 series. I just think the 76ers are a more out-rounded player team, the way that Maxi's playing. And, I mean, James Harden's going to do his thing, but, I mean, he hit what? I can't remember how many threes he hit for sure. I know at one point he had like 6 3-pointers, I believe. Don't quote on me that correctly. I'd have to go back and look. But I know that they had broke a franchise record in the playoffs for the most threes for their franchise, not for the playoff record. but
Yeah.
they were, and then of course you got Joel Embiid, who he's probably one of the most dominant centers in the league right now. So can't really, and he does. To me personally, I feel like he does kind of deserve the MVP award. He's been busting his butt to get where he's at, and I mean we'll just see what happens. But I'm gonna have to take 76ers on this one, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking 76ers too. I think it is going to be a final three race for that MVP. We'll see what happens, but I don't think the Nets they got put together way too late in the season. I mean, they're looking good. They're young. Bridges is playing, but like I say, I don't think nobody's stopping Embiid when it comes down to it. Even, man, they're sending doubles right away, and
Yeah,
he's just making the right reads. He's playing. So yeah, I got 76ers. Number 2 Celtics against number 7 Hawks. Celtics are up 1-0. Who you got?
I got Celtics all day, bro. They're sweeping this series
The
straight up.
broom.
They're straight up sweeping this series. Hawks went for 5 for 29 3-pointers, bro. 5 for 29. That's horrible. Like, if you are shooting that horrible, why are you shooting threes? That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Why you're still student it? Yep.
Yeah. Like, if you are literally 5 for 29, you should not shoot the ball. Figure something out. Just pass it. Be like playing freaking school ball, whatever. But
Yep.
figure it out. Hawks just did not look good, bro. And Celtics are way better out-rounded team. Like, they're pretty much got probably one of the best defenders in the league too, Marcus Smart. I mean, that boy was. There was a couple key parts in there, man. He was getting steals and pressuring the ball. And Trae Young, I like Trae Young, but I just feel like the Hawks are they still got some pieces they need to work on to be a better team. I think they got lucky getting into the seed that they did. Um, it would have been nice to see the other team get in, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna have to straight up say Boston on this one, bro.
Well, the other team did get in. That was the Miami Heat. They're number 8 seed. So,
Yeah, I
but
know. You know what
uh,
I'm saying, though.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm taking Celtics. I don't know about a sweep. I think they make adjustments, and but I still see the Celtics there. Like you say, a well-rounded team. They got Robert Williams back too, so I think they're taking it. So that's what we got. So what do you got?
Well, what I should have said before we end this part is Boston should have been, or not Boston, Miami should have beat Atlanta. But for some reason, Miami just looked horrible. And then, of course, they got still in by beating my team, but that's okay. But to get from that point, uh, my question to you, Drew, is whose legacy is going to put more of an impact for them for their Hall of Fame? And the only reason why I'm picking these two players because these two players have been pretty much all around the league, played with greats as well. They're going to be former Hall of Famers at 1.2 that haven't got a chance to get a ring yet. And if they was to get a ring, which one do you think would have a bigger impact on their own legacy for Hall of Fame? James Harden or Chris Paul?
Um, that's a tough question. I'm kind of curious to know what the viewers think. Comment down below. But my opinion, I think the Harden and 76ers are going to end up flaming out. And I think they're going to go up against the Bucks in the East, and the Bucks are they're a solid team. Like you say, I think Middleton come back. They're going to have way too much offense, and their defense is outstanding. So I think they're going to flame out. I don't think Harden's going to end up being with that team much longer. But I see the Suns making it to the finals, and I think this is a very good chance. CP3 does not have to take that much of the load. I think you got D Book and KD to where they're kind of leaving Chris Paul like he's a rookie almost. Like he's just wide open on the 3-point line. So he ain't got to do too much, make the smart reads and make the smart plays and pass when you have to and hit the wide open shots. And I think they might win the chip this year. We'll see what happens.
That's a good choice there, bro. That's a good choice. I actually messed around on that NBA pick'ems. I actually have Suns and Bucks in the finals, but of course I took a step back and I took the Bucks anyways, just because. To be honest, bro. Honestly, that's the only reason why. Not that KD doesn't deserve it or anybody else. Just Giannis, man, that kid's something else, man. There's something about him that just makes things work around him.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's NBA, so I mean, we'll see if injuries play a part in this playoff too.
that's
So we'll see
true.
what happens. But what's your thought on the Chris Paul and James Harden?
Um, for me personally, I think that James Harden, I think that's going to push aside from him because of the stuff that he's done outside of his playing games. Like he's got himself in sometimes in diva moments of doing things that, affect him for the reasons why things have happened for him the way they have. I mean, they've talked about him gaining weight because he's not physically in shape like he should be. And then, the whole, doing the strip club stuff in Houston, which caused them to lose a chance to get into the finals because he stayed up all night and then went to play games. And I think that had an effect to him too. So I feel like, and not just that, but James Harden has played with smaller Hall of Famers that end up, they split up. I mean, look what happened with the Brooklyn Nets. Honestly, I think that team had a chance to do big things, and they just split up within not even, I don't even think it was like 8 month span, bro. Not even, I think it was like, oh, he going here, he's going there. Freaking KD asked for a trade, and then Kyrie asked for a trade. So I feel like that I don't think he's going to win a chip, bro. I honestly don't think he's going to win a ring, just because I feel like he makes bad choices on what he does. So, and then for Chris Paul, like you said, the chances are him winning the ring is probably the best time right now is to win a chip. And this might be his opportunity to win a ring. So I'd have to probably say Chris Paul would make probably a bigger impact on his legacy because he's not out there getting himself exposed and doing nonsense stuff. Even though there's rumors out there that he slept with, other teammates' girlfriends, which that's just rumors. That it's not, social media is gonna try to destroy an image of you because, whatever the reason is. But I'm gonna go with Chris Paul on this one.
Right on. All right. Well, I think we're gonna start wrapping up this show. So I'm gonna start with a trivia question. Obviously, you're gonna answer it, but we want to know what the viewers think. Obviously, comment down below for sure. Share it. Tell us what you think. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready for
I'm
this
down.
question? All
Let's
right.
go.
It's a Bulls question. So
Oh,
you better know this. You better
right, let's
know
go.
this.
Let's
Let's
go.
see. All right. Here we go. What is the most points that Michael Jordan ever scored during a single NBA game, and against what team?
69 points against the Boston Celtics.
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer. It was 69 points against. It was against Larry Bird in Boston Garden, as they call it, the Boston Garden or whatever it was.
That's pretty interesting. Well, I guess we'll find out if you're right on the next one, huh?
Well, I don't know if they called it the Boston Garden for sure, but I know they said Boston something. I feel like an idiot right now. Woo!
Okay, we'll see. See
All
on the
right,
next one. See what happens.
all right, buddy.
Thanks for having us. I enjoyed your time, man. Catch you on the
Yeah,
next one.
from D&D, baby. Let's go.